Yes, do you understand? Some other ideas may just be added to make your idea more stronger. Then we'll talk about daily techniques. The daily techniques gather input from group members, right, anonymously through surveys or questionnaires. Nobody asks, answer and write their names. Everybody answered questionnaires or surveys normally. Do you understand? Without inputting their details. After several rounds of feedback, the group can converge on a consensus without direct confrontation. Because you don't know who answered what. So you just see an answer based on the questions provided. Do you understand? So you may not know who says it. So there's no need for confrontation. So, but you just sit and look at it as a group and decide based of the ideas that are involved. That's the daily techniques. This helps to, you know, deal with the issue of animosity. Do you understand? So there's no element of hatred and malice keeping, and because when it was there, you were ignoring my idea. I give great idea. You are always attacking me. You are always attacking me. Everybody give their idea. You didn't say anything, but once it was my own, you just stood up and rebuked me like, I don't know why you are always attacking me, and I'm warning you one day I will show you shaggy. I will deal with you. You will not forget me. So that, there is no such kind of confrontation here. Why? Why? Because the techniques hide the identity of the respondent. Do you understand? You responded to a questionnaire, but your identity is not revealed. So there's no room for confrontation. So the daily techniques can help you to deal with that issues. Then multi-voting. Use a voting system where each participant can vote on their preferred options. This helps prioritize ideas and identify the most favored choices among the group. So in case whereby agreement cannot be reached, let's vote. That's why even in the House of the Senate, the House of Reps, or in assembly members, you see people voting. Those who say aye, those who say nay, so the eye have it. The eyes are always having it. So they have it. So, but here it's not just those who say hi. Here, raise up your hand. We'll count. Okay, we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go for this particular idea. Second idea, how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, only 4 people. So you know that okay, this technique, this particular idea is not comparable to the first one. Do you understand? So you go with the first one. Multi-voting. Facilitated discussions. Employ a neutral facilitator to guide discussions, manage conflicts, and ensure that all voices are heard. A facilitator can help maintain focus and structure. All right, so that is it. Then we look at SWOT analysis. SWOT what? SWOT analysis. You know what SWOT analysis means, right? So you're going to analyze the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats related to decision. So this structure analysis can help clarify options and guide the decision-making process. Now, when you have an option or an idea, then you are going to put this an idea and examine it, analyze it based on its what strength, based on its what weaknesses, based on its what opportunities, and based on the threats or the risk involved. So you are going to analyze this idea. Okay, we say okay. For instance, now we say okay. The idea is okay. Let's take maybe for instance 2 ideas to have this training that we are doing physically, and then to have it online. Do you understand? Let's say we want to have this training online, or let's have it physically. So let's analyze the situation based on the strengths, based on weaknesses, based on opportunities, and based on threats. Can we analyze this? right? When we are talking about the strength of it is that if we say this meeting should be physical, then we will have less participants and we reach out to less people. But if it's online, many people will have opportunity to participate. And then we look at, okay, on the strength of safety, then we'll say that online facilitation may give us more security than traveling on roads where you may have road accident or fall victim of kidnapping and all of that. This you are analyzing the ideas. Do you understand the idea of either physical training or online training? So we are looking at the strength of each. You understand? So if we say we'll do it online, then our security may be guaranteed. But if it's physical, our security may be risked because I'm going to travel from Lagos. So the possibility of having road accident is there, the possibility of being kidnapped, the possibility of being robbed, and other possibilities, or even the distance cover, health challenges, and all of that are involved. Do you understand? So you are weighing the weaknesses and the strength of this, all right? And then, of course, you are weighing the weaknesses of also online uh, connections, maybe network issues, network frustrations, lack of good devices to connect, and things like that may also be. So, what are opportunities? You understand? If it's physical, there's possibility of networking, connecting with one another, making friends. Or if it's online, is there any opportunity we will discuss? Mhm. So, but even online, we have a way we can meet. You understand? We have groups. We have. We are also going to have peace clinic where people may be compared to work together to connect. You understand? So, there are such opportunities. And maybe in that, by doing so, they may introduce themselves and what they are doing. You understand? Where they come from. So, there's that opportunity to connect. We have Prashant from India. Maybe he may be in a group, and somebody in that group may want to go and visit India. Do you understand? And maybe they were in the same group, and then he will call Prashant, please, I have a business trip to make to India. Um, can you be available to put me through? We meet when we were doing training online or alternative dispute resolution. Or you can be in Kenya. You will meet Jen Wakesa. Do you understand? She's there. She can help you to put you through. Or you can be in Sierra Leone. You can be in Malawi. And be it's people come to people. We have different people from Cameroon. They are here. Do you understand? So there's that possibility of connection. So all of this, you are going to weigh. We are going to weigh these ideas based on their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Do you understand? So these are the things. Of course, if you are going to visit India and you have not met pressure one on one before, you just met online here, then there is also the challenges of your security being guaranteed. Do you understand? So that may also be a source of concern. So these are the issues. So, but you are going to weigh. I'm just giving you an instance on how you are going to analyze these ideas based on these factors we have mentioned here: strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat. You understand? So you are going to consider, and then that will help you to make a sound decision. Consensus workshops. Consensus what? Workshop. Consensus workshop. So organized workshop focus on building consensus. Organized what workshop focuses on what? Building consensus. Use techniques like small group discussions to explore diverse perspective before bringing insight back to the larger group. And that's why we're going to divide you for simulation. You come and practice. After you have discussed from your groups, you come and then we'll put you on live studio. You come and discuss with other larger audience who also connect to listen to you. Do you understand? So we're going to do things like this. So role rotation, role rotation. So rotate roles within the group, facilitators, note takers, to encourage diverse viewpoints and encourage equitable participation. So this approach helps members appreciate different perspectives. Do you understand? So that's a scenario planning, scenario word planning. That's what we're going to do for you. Scenario planning. Create and discuss hypothetical scenarios related to what decisions at hand. This encourages exploration of potential outcomes and help the group consider various angles. All right. So mind mapping. I'm talking about techniques that help you to make group decisions. You understand? Mind mapping. So use visual aids like mind maps to organize thoughts and ideas around a central theme. These techniques can help clarify relationship between ideas and foster creative thinking. So it also define pathways on how you are going to arrive at certain things. Do you understand? Mind mappings. Maybe some of you that did the project management or monitoring and evaluation, you may understand what mind mapping is. But it defines pathways as well to how you reach to a particular destination and how other angles support or certain ideas support another central idea. So all of this you define them, right? Then let's look at techniques for consensus building. The ones we look at, the ones we just look at are techniques for group decision making. And let me just do a recap so that we can have a sound understanding. What are the techniques here? We have structured brainstorming, we have nominal group techniques, we have daily techniques, we have multi-voting, we have facilitated discussion, we have SWOT analysis, we have consensus workshops, role rotations, we have scenario planning, and we have mind mapping. So these are some of the techniques you can use. You can use any of these depending on the case you are trying to address. All right. So techniques for consensus building. Techniques for consensus building. So active listening. Active listening. So one of the ways you can be able to build consensus is to listen carefully and attentively. So listen without interrupting anybody. Summarizing what others have said, it shows a sign of what you listening ability. Some of you are paraphrasing what I'm saying here. Some of you are paraphrasing what I'm saying here. So it shows that you are listening to me constantly. So common ground identification. Identify areas of interest. Identify what areas of interest. Highlight those areas of interest. It can help to build what bridges where there are differences. Interest-based negotiation. Interest-based what negotiation? Encourage participants to express their underlying interests rather than their positions, because their position may be rigid. So encourage them to adjust and make adjustment and shift positions so that decisions can be made. Consensus cards. Consensus cards. Use colored cards like green for agreement, yellow for consent, red for disagreement. Use what colored cards. Green for agreement, yellow for consent. That is the matter, it's not yet clear. Red for disagreement, total disagreement. To gauge group sentiment on specific issues. So this visual representation can help clarify areas of consensus and dissent. Do you understand? Then collaborative problem solving. Collaborative problem solving. Frame discussions around collaborative solutions rather than adversarial debates. Don't bring a debate that creates enmity. Don't bring issues that or discussions that create animosity, that create hatred. Encourage participants to work together to find a win-win outcomes. All right. Don't make someone to be a winner and then another a loser. You make permanent enemies. Incremental decision making. Incremental decision making. Break complex decisions into smaller, manageable parts. Building consensus on smaller issues can lead to agreement on larger decisions. You understand? So make decision making easier for people by breaking issues down. All right. Break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down. All right. Feedback loops. Establish feedback mechanism for ongoing feedback through the decision making process. Regular check-ins can help adjust approaches and ensure continued buy-in. So these are some of the techniques you can use to build consensus. You understand? Feedback loops, incremental decision making, collaborative problem solving, consensus cars, interest-based negotiation, common grounds identification, and active listening. Thank you very much for being part of today's training. We appreciate you for your dedication and your commitment. So, any query? So, for those of you that I say before you join, maybe you have not received your serial number to download your certificate on emotional intelligence. You will receive it by God's grace tonight. As much as my strength can carry me, I will send it as many as I can. But in case you are not able to receive tonight, you will still receive it tomorrow. So don't be afraid, don't panic. You're going to get your serial number to get your certificate. And we'll also share a video on how to download and save your certificate, maybe using a computer. We're trying to do the one that you can use your phone. Many of you are going to use your phones anyway, but we share the one. The process is almost similar anyway. So it will help you to download your certificate easily. So we'll share that video that will help you to get some of these details. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. And we thank you for also sharing this meeting with someone to be part of it. And so you both should be reading your books. Read the one I gave you. This one may also be ready by 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 Sunday. By Sunday also. So the next Saturday we'll be writing our exams. So just be reading. Try to revisit some of the videos we have, recorded, so that you can, remind yourselves of some of the explanations we explain in the process of delivering the classes. So, and then you combine that with your manual, and then it will give you more insight. Do you have any problem? Someone is saying that I was not able to download my certificate due to network failure in your area. So go to where there is no network failure, then you can download your certificate. It's as simple as that. Okonko Chena. If you say you have not gotten the material, it means that you're not in the alternative dispute resolution group. And if you are not there, it means that you are in the wrong place, because you're supposed to be in that group. It's only people that are registered for this training that are going to get certificate. So, and if you are registered for this training, a group link was provided for you to join. So if you're not in that group, try and be in that group. The manual is shared there. Or you go there and get the manual. So that is just it. The manual is already in the group. Go there and get your manual. And you're asking, is there any law guiding ADR in Nigeria? We have during when we're talking about uh, ADR, we're talking about arbitration also. We're talking about some of when we're talking about uh, AAA, that is American Association of what arbitration. Okay, we also talk about um, ACA in Nigeria, or Abi is it ACA also Association of what something something on arbitration. They also have something like that. We have some laws that govern arbitration process. It's just that we have not been fully practicing. Some of the judiciaries, some of the legal institutions here, they have what we call the arbitration centers. We even have one. Some of the ministries, they have what we call arbitration centers. Do you understand? It's just that they are not being actively being used, but we have. Just make a research on it. You see, we have arbitration centers like in Bayelsa. I knew of our member, a member of the institute who works in that center as well. Do you understand? So we have. So thank you very much for being part of today's training. See you tomorrow by 7 p.m. Have a wonderful night rest. Good night.